guys, this is episode 36 of Minecraft Down Under. What are we going to be doing today? Well, we're going to be working on the gold farm still. So, we've got to fix a problem which I've noticed, which I'll take you up there shortly and show you. And also finish working on the storage room. So we got to, well, we actually got to finish. I mean, start on the storage room. Haven't even started on the storage room just yet. I'm not 100% sure how we're going to do everything, but I've got a rough idea. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and put these side pillars in, like I said I was going to do, on both sides. I took them right up to block 256. So I know that's really tall, but we're also probably going to be touching the ground with them at some point too, depending on how this storage room is going to work out. I'm not 100% sure at this time. Alrighty then, so let's go up the top and I'll show you the problem. Let's see if I can show you guys the problem of the of what I've spotted. So it seems that the pigmen are not 100% ejecting into an air block. It seems to be some of them ejecting onto the air block, some of them are ejecting onto the sides of the block. Alright, actually these minecarts are very loud. Just give me a sec. Let me turn my sounds off temporarily so we don't have any crazy amount of minecart sounds, because it does get extremely loud up here with all these minecarts going off. Now, problem. See the pigmen on the sides here? That is because some of the pigmen are getting ejected into the sides of the block and not into the air block, which I want. Now, Minecraft's a bit of it's a bit of a stooge when it comes to ejecting mobs into an air block. You've got to force it, trick it, all sorts of stuff. Now I could get these guys to eject onto a piston block and then have the piston with tracked and then they drop down and all that good stuff. That means it'll be 100%, but I don't want that. I'm trying to avoid using any large amounts of pistons or anything else to make this farm work properly. So we're going to try to attempt to trick it and fix this getting stuck on the sides of air block, because that's annoying. All those pigs, they're actually meant to be down the drop chute, but they're not down the drop chute, see? So yeah, it's been a bit of a pain in the backside. So what we'll go do, and this guy's actually stuck, or he's trying not to be stuck. So let's go push them off. See, that guy got ejected onto the side, and yeah, we need to fix this. I didn't notice it before, because it actually has been working. This farm has been working. The chest downstairs is actually half full of a loot at this stage. It's half full of loot, so you know it has been working, but so it hasn't actually been working at 100% because of all this. I'm not going to hit the pigman because that's a bloomin' disaster. I've done that before. See, that guy got ejected out fine, but sometimes they literally will get ejected right here and get stuck on the air block, and eventually they'll just walk onto the tracks and cause all sorts of problems and issues. So anyway, let's actually got box on me, so I don't have to grab anything. Okay, so what we're going to try first is we're going to try to force the minecart to eject onto. So we'll do this, make a decently tall pillar here and see what the minecart system actually does. And that is a huge problem. We just pretty much completely 100% broke it. There is literally no percentage chance it would ever get ejected onto the right section there. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to try to put a block up here. And what that's going to do is hopefully... Nope, that's still too tall. So what we'll do is bring it down one. Alright, we'll see what the minecart does now. Aha! See, now we're on to something. So what we'll do is we'll do another test. We'll probably come all the way down here, because there's pigmen down here. Do the same thing. We've got to somehow get this pigmen off of this area so we can... I just don't want to die. No. Oh, I just don't want to die far out. If I fell down there, it would have been splat. Pancake data. Hell no. Okay, so what we need to do... Well, see, that guy got ejected just fine. But we need it to start being 100% instead of this. Yeah. So what we'll do... How many was that up? Actually, let's run back down there. See, that guy did... Look, on the edge. Right on the edge. Half on the edge. See? And again over there. Alright, what we'll do is, since this worked, I think we're just going to replicate this all along. See what actually happens. So now, it looks like this is going to force the minecart to eject them onto the air block, which we want. As I said, the whole getting a minecart to eject onto air blocks is, you know, a problem. You got to trick it and do all sorts of stuff. People have problems all the time trying to rebuild my Blaze farm. Some people are like, oh, Data, the Blaze farm's awesome. It works 100% fine. But some people are like, I cannot get it to bloomin' eject onto anything. So, you know, yeah, bit of a pain. So, it's going to work or it's not going to work. Crikey. Okay, so we're going to continue this. So it looks like we'll have to put half slabs up there so nothing spawns because we don't want them to... We want... Holy... Did I just jump in a minecart? Yes, I did. That would have been bad. Holy smokes, that would have been terrible. So, we're going to... Yeah, we're going to have to put half slabs on top of those just so they don't spawn on top. And then what we'll do is just work on the storage room, come up here and see if there's any stuck... well, did I miss one? Yes, I did. We'll see if there's any stuck pigman on the sides, but there shouldn't be because there's nowhere to eject now. They're just going to eject down the side. So, we'll see. See if this works. Now, at some stage, because at the moment I don't have enough track to do this, but I've got an idea. It's going to take a lot of modifying of this farm. Now, at some stage, I'm not saying now. Oh, that guy got ejected just fine. So at some stage, I want to actually lay tracks in the middle here. And you're probably wondering how the bloomin' hell I'm going to do that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to move the drop canal probably up to the sides here. So one of these tracks will come up one higher, dropping off. And then on the other side, yeah, vice versa. So, yeah, so all this will be covered. It's going to be kind of confusing. It's really hard to explain, but I think I can pull that off. So 100% of this area will be covered in tracks because pigmen do actually still spawn on tracks. Now, they don't prefer to spawn on tracks or walk on them, but they do actually spawn on tracks. All right, push you, get rid of you. Thank you. And we'll get this T. There we go. So we're almost making a tunnel. There we go. So fix this up now. Whoops. Yeah, I've got no sound turned on at the moment because it's bloomin' loud. Trust me, it's 100% loud. When I get away from this area, I'll turn the sounds back on because I know people are going, it's so quiet, what's going on? All right. Hello. Whoa, there's a party going on in here. Bye-bye, bye-bye. I like torturing them. I love torturing these piggy. Okay. Slabs. We need slabs now. Alright, oh, I've already got slabs on me. Crikey, that's right, I was building this up here. I was busy making sure everything is connected. Oh, and I've got to put slabs up there too. That's completely fine. Now I can replicate this on the other side as well. So, obviously it doesn't look one lopsided and funny farm. I'm trying to make sure it's all mirrored and looks neat and tidy and all that good stuff. But now... by the look of what we just seen, is the pigman won't actually get stuck. Now, we need to move away from the spawning pads, which is this whole thing, to get these guys to start spawning again. So, just heads up there. Fix this up. Alright, let's go up the top. And what we'll do... yeah, see the towers here? How cool is that? I got the towers on both sides. They're like half a circle. And I'm going to make another ramp connecting here. Probably make this in here in glass, so you can walk along here without worrying or whatever. But the AFK pad's actually going to be up the top there. Right up the top, eventually. So, what we'll do now is go put in, if we've got enough, some slabs up here so these pigmen stops. They're spawning everywhere, but in the bloomin' spawning pads right now. Crikey. Far out. So, we can't build higher than this, by the way. See, look. I can't build any higher. It won't let me build. So, yeah. So, half slab all this. Push you off. Move, piggy. Just so it forces them to spawn in the right spot. Wow. Now, let's talk about storage room while I'm doing this. Push you off. Okay, so... hello. What's going on? Yep, they're getting ejected just fine. Oh, yeah, they're getting ejected perfectly. Fantastic. That looks way smoother. It's because we're away from the spawning pads now. And the pigmen are actually spawning and walking onto the tracks and being picked up, dropped off. Yeah, the farm is actually working properly now and not getting stuck or broken. Yeah, see one there, one there, one there. Yep, they're all ejecting. Fantastic, guys, fantastic. That's awesome. So, whoa! Holy smokes, that was close. Whoa, that was close. I nearly died. Okay, so let's talk about the storage room there. Fantastic. Okay, so storage room. It's probably going to be... Well, let's go down here. It's probably... Let's go all the way down the bottom. And I'll try to explain what's going to happen with storage. Now, we can't use any item elevators like glass... Oh, that's because I was pushing them off. We can't use glass elevators. We can't use minecart elevators either to transport them up, transport all this loot up higher. We can't do that because pigmen can spawn on the tracks, and when you're going sideways like this, like that with a minecart, and you try to put a block on top to stop spawns, the minecart can actually get jammed in between here. Now, if you played Minecraft for a long time, you'll know that's going to be a pain in the backside to get set up. So what I'm thinking, let's go down here. Let's go right down here, and I'll create a little pad, and I'll try to explain what I'm thinking. It's kind of gonna be big and bulky, but it should look pretty sweet. Now, this farm still needs to be cleaned up, as you guys know. This is just Okay, so all right, so see here, that's where the hopper line ends. So the hoppers all the way go this way. So when they go splat, all the items come over here, and yeah. So we'll make the filter system right here to filter out gold and flesh. We're going to keep flesh because we're going to use flesh for trading and all that good stuff later on. So we'll keep the flesh, the rotten flesh for trading. So normally I would just use a disintegrator to disintegrate it, but since it's now going to be important to use it, we'll end up using that. We'll filter that out, and we'll have a miscellaneous. So all along here will be taken out, and we'll stare it. We'll stare it. Just use your imagination. Stare it going down to about this height, till it hits the other side. So we'll move this ladder. On the other side. So when you climb up, you'll be able to see this massive storage room, like a stair storage room. It should look pretty cool. I'm trying to picture it in my mind to see how it's all gonna fit in there, but we'll think of something. All right. So what we need to do first is we need to go up and we need to grab some comparators and hoppers. Now, I don't know how many hoppers I have left, but we'll find out, and then we can start building the filtration system and start on the stair storage room that I was saying. And I'll turn my sounds back on because we will be working downstairs, and it's going to feel weird playing with no sounds the entire episode. So let's just turn that back on. Alright, so we got 9 of those bad boys. Crikey. Alright, so we only got 9 to play with. I guess I'm going to have to go home to make some. I'm going to have to make heaps anyway. It's going to be a pain because I'm trying to save all my hoppers, all my iron for my main storage room in my base. But I know that this thing needs a storage because we need to start saving the gold and converting into gold blocks. So it's sort of one of those... I'm going to lose out on a couple of stacks of hoppers here. It's going to be a bit of a pain. So what we need to do is, I think, we'll get rid of that one. Okay, pop that one open. And what we need to do is make it come down some. So what we need to do is come down the ladder, and we need to make some scaffolding. Alright? Some scaffolding. And normally I'd use cobblestone, but I don't have cobblestone on me. So it doesn't really matter, because I'm not going to be too fussed here. We'll just make the scaffolding out of what we have on hand. But we definitely got to clean all this up. This is 100% got to be cleaned up. Okay, so what we need it to do is we need to jump up here. We'll use the 9 that we got so far. And we'll place hopper here. Redo that one to hopper straight down. And then we just sort of continue that down because we want it to come down here. And one more. Or should we go sideways? I think we should go sideways now. Yeah, we can go sideways now. See, what I want it to come along here. I hear a guard. As long as she doesn't shoot at me. I hear them, but I never see them, ever. So if they're spawning up here, I don't even know where the bloomin' hell they are. So what we need to do... Just make a hopper line like that. What about so we need 2 on the filter. So this here will be a filter. That will be a filter miscellaneous. Okay, so add 1 more. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so what we need to do also. So that there is going to be the transport line. That is the transport line. Now let's add the filters. You guys should know how this works, but I'll explain it as I'm going along. Okay, so this is the transport line. This here, what I'm just about to lay, these 2 here are the filters. See, we've got the hoppers actually facing a totally different way. Okay, that needs to be there like that. All right. Okay, good stuff. Now, what we'll do is build... We're running out of hoppers here. Holy smokes. And what we're going to do is face... So these hoppers will just be facing nothing. We want these hoppers here facing the way that we're going to make the chest. So which is obviously that way. So we'll give it some space. Yeah, I've only got 2 left at the moment. This is not good. Hopper there. Hopper there. So that's sort of going to be plugged right into the chest. I've got no redstone comparators, redstone repeaters, nothing on me. So I'm going to have to go back down and get some of this equipment, or else we're going to have... Or else, yeah, I can't build any more until we've got some more equipment. So we're going to run home and we're going to grab some of we need comparators, we need repeaters, we need few stacks of hoppers. That is what we need. So I'm going to go empty out my inventory into one of the chests up here for now, just to create that extra space, because I'm going to bring a bunch of stuff. Actually, redstone, we don't need redstone up here, because I know we got redstone blocks up here already that we can convert into redstone dust already, because we've been compressing redstone down like Yu-Yang right now. So let's just throw it all in here. This chest is going to be removed soon anyway. Keep that on me. Fantastic. All right, let's go grab some building materials. Alrighty then, guys, I am back, and I've got all the resources we need. Just gonna convert this redstone back down to, throw that away. There we go. Fantastic. Alright, so let's continue where we're at. Let's climb down the ladder here. Alright, so we're up to installing the filtration system, so we can filter out gold and rotten flesh and all that good stuff. So what we've got already built is we've got the transportation pipe up the top, or hoppers, and then we've got the filters here. So these are where we'll add filters to the system, so we can have gold in this one and rotten flesh in this one, so they'll be filtered out automatically. And this is just pretty much the the exit pipe going into any chest down that way. Okay, so let's continue on building this. All right, so what we need to do now is we're going to get out some cobblestone, and on this bottom hopper here, we're going to go 2 blocks out and a block down. This is going to allow us to add the redstone the comparators, you Fruit Loop, and also the redstone itself. So there we go. We're going to place a couple of comparators running off these 2 lines here. So what that's going to happen is when there's items here, this comparator is going to detect it and give off a signal, which is obvious, what we want. It's what we want. And we're going to head and run some redstone down like that. All right. Can we get off? No, we need to go down a little bit more. Alright, so we'll just make some more scaffolding. Holy smokes. Whoa! I've already died once from falling off this ladder today. Bloomin' crikey. So, we're going to add some more scaffolding. I know that you're going to say there is a metric butt ton of scaffolding already on this build. I know, but don't worry. We'll clean it up in the future, I promise. So we'll just go out to... Where are we? Crikey, I can't see a bloomin' thing. Alright, there we go. We'll just get rid of this so we can see what's going on here. Aha! Fantastic. Let's build a little pad so we don't fall to our deaths. Go splat. There we go. Fantastic. Alright, so this is where we're up to. Get rid of those 2. What we're going to do is pretty much make a... There. Alright, let me climb up here so I can explain. Okay, so now we're going to add repeaters into here. So when the signal comes all the way down here, it'll power this block, and the repeaters will take the power and power this block here, which will have a torch on the front of it. So we need to add those repeaters, which I did bring 8 of them. Plomp there, and we need to plomp one on the other side as well. So it looks like we have to go back around this side. Like that. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and jump back down here, some redstone torches there like that. There, the filter, this is a 2-item filter. This is pretty much done. This is pretty much done. So what I'm going to do is try to explain how everything's working here. Let me get rid of all this so you guys know exactly what's going on. And we'll put those chests in before we actually do any explaining. So get rid of these, take all this out. Okay, so I did bring I did bring trap chest and normal chest. Now, why did I bring trap chest and normal chest? Because they can actually be placed next to each other. So, say we take a normal chest. So, this is a normal chest, and we place it on this, right? But we can't put anything next to it. Oh no! What are we gonna do? You just go ahead and you craft a trap chest in Minecraft, and what that's gonna allow you to do is pretty much place a chest right next to each other, because a trap chest is pretty much exactly the same as a regular chest. Items get stored in there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's exactly the same. There's no difference. The only difference is one of the chests puts out a redstone signal and the one of the chests doesn't. That's pretty much it when you open it. All right, now I can sort of explain this a little bit. Yes, I know we got to add the miscellaneous at some point soon. So let me make a platform so I can try and explain what is going on here. So as I said, the top layer here, these hoppers here, are the transport pipes. This is where items flow through. All right, these are the filter hoppers here, or pipes, or whatever we've been calling them. So what we're going to go ahead and do right now is actually add a filter right now. So what we need to do for that is we need to actually go get a few things to add. So we need the gold itself. We need to grab a stack of gold, and we need to grab a stack of rotten flesh, because we are filtering the rotten flesh as well. Climb down here, and we're going to add those to the system. Okay, so we can take the rotten flesh out. Oh crikey, not enough space. What can I throw out? Dirt, not important. Bye bye. Okay, so we can take that. What the bloomin' hell? Urgh, go away. Okay, so we're gonna go to this filter hopper here, and what we're gonna do? Jeez, what we're gonna do is just add some gold. Right, we're going to add it right up to, I think, 16, 17, 18, 19, yep, 18. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing on this side for rotten flesh, okay? Okay, go up to 18, like that. Fantastic, and now I explain exactly what's going on. So this transport pipe, items are getting transported through this top hopper line here, and what actually happens is when it travels over a gold, when it travels up over a gold filter, the gold nuggets will drop down in, and this will tick up one more. This will go to 19, right? But that means this signal will just be strong enough. This signal, the 19 will just cause that signal to be just strong enough to power this bottom block, which powers that redstone repeater there, which goes around here and turns off this redstone torch. And what that actually allows is this, like you just seen, this bottom hopper to take items, and then it gets transported into the chest, and that's pretty much how it works. So there will always be this 18 items in here. As soon as you get one more, see, add one more, bam, it just travels down into the line. So this is exactly why we made these hoppers face another way. Because if we made these hoppers face directly straight down, you know what's going to happen, don't you? This hopper still is going to force the items in to this bottom hopper here, which is not a good thing. We want to control that. So if you aim this hopper any way but straight down, what's actually going to happen is you control the items then. This bottom hopper here will be able to take items from the top when it's not powered. So as soon as that power turns off, which is when it gets to the 19 items in there, as soon as the 19 items, it goes to power, and then that turns off. It just pretty much flashes, allowing items to flow through. I'll even put this whole stack in here, and what that's going to do is pretty much allow items to be transported into the chest here. See how that redstone torch is constantly off now? That is because the items are flowing through our little filter system and into the chest. So hopefully I explained it right. I'm not too good at tutorials, so I try to explain everything what I'm doing. Alright, so same thing with rotten flesh. If we could put rotten flesh, we can even mix them up if you like, but I don't know mix up, so we throw the rotten flesh in there, and that will do exactly the same thing on the other side. See? And we got rotten flesh flowing to the other chest. Now, for anything else, so obviously we've got rotten flesh and we've got gold, we need a miscellaneous. So this section over here is going to be the miscellaneous. So let's put a miscellaneous in. Miscellaneous, we don't need any redstone. So pretty much anything that's not gold or that's not rotten flesh will go here, okay? So we don't need any crazy redstone. We'll go ahead and add, so what was that? That was a trap chest, so we need to put a normal chest in here now. Okay, so let's see how wide this is. Is this working out to pretty much be on our side? So Okay, so that leaves 2 on this side. And what have we got on this side? We might have to move everything over by 1. Ooh, okay. Alright, so maybe we'll make the miscellaneous a little bit... we'll make it a single chest. I don't know, miscellaneous doesn't need to be that big. I'm trying to match the other side as we go along. Literally try to match the other side as we go along. Because we got a nice 2 gap here. I want a nice 2 gap over there, or if it's going to be lopsided. Or we could just bring it back by 1 and then we'll get the 2. No, that's still going to be a 1. Crikey. Alright, we're going to have to work this out later, but that's pretty much going to be lopsided. It's going to annoy the bloomin' hell out of me. Alrighty. Okay, so that's okay. That's okay. We can literally move it over by 1, but that will just require me taking out the entire thing. I think I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to leave it. It's going to have to be lopsided unless we just drop a giant... We drop it on both sides. That is possible. We could literally drop it on both sides. That could be possible. But let's add that miscellaneous side. We need to add the miscellaneous side. So what we're going to do is grab the hoppers that I made. Oh, damn, I'm not going to be able to reach from here. Alright. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just run this line straight up. Which I went 1 too far. Whoopsie daisy. Like that. So anything that's not gold or rotten flesh will end up in this last chest here. Which what could be? It could be magma cream from the magma cubes. I don't know what's going to end up in the miscellaneous chest at this time, but yeah, that's good. Alright, so we've done that. So remember, we're going to stare it all the way down to the other side. And then we're going to have this beautiful view. I know that you can compact this way down. Like we could just start going up and down with the chest right down. But I'm going to stare it. I'm going to literally stare the chest down. So when you look up, you're like, whoa. It just gives this illusion that there is a giant storage. Well, it's not really an illusion. It's going to be technically true. So what we're going to do to do that is we're going to go in the middle here. We're just literally going to go down. So this is normal chest. We need normal chest data, your Fruit Loop. I don't know if I have enough hoppers to complete this storage room, but at the moment, she is getting filtered, which is good. So gold now. Alright, so we need to take out this because that was just there. And we need to take out this. Okay. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. So we're going to keep staring it down like that. And I know it's going to be quite... What the bloomin' hell? It's going to be quite difficult to stare down. It's going to be really difficult to stare down. We're literally going to have to use the ladder to keep going down and down and down and down and down and down until we get to a certain point. So same thing here. Get rid of these. And we can add... We'll add a block here to put a hopper there. So what's actually happening is that chest is filling up, draining into this hopper, it's just draining down. That's what's happening. So as you can see, it's draining into the bottom here. And we're going to continue that down. Just remember to put the right chest in the right spot. We're going to, yeah, continue. Holy smokes. This is going to be quite a long process, but it's going to be quite a large storage room at the same time. Can't believe I'm wasting my hoppers on a gold farm storage room when I kind of need them for my main base right now. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll have to do some more mining live streams and just start mining, going crazy with the mining. Alright, and then, yeah, gold will continue draining down there. So it's good now. The gold is getting filtered and rotten flesh is getting filtered. I guess we're gonna have to keep going down until we got this, pretty much. We'll go down to this scaffolding. So there's going to be a metric butt ton of just cobblestone bloomin' everywhere. I mean everywhere until we get this sorted out and complete. Alright. So I think it's going to be about 20 chests for each. I'm not 100% sure. But, yeah, that was just going to keep staring down until we get onto the other side there. So I'm just going to keep going until I run out of chests, to be honest. That's what I'm going to do. And hop it there. Get rid of that block. Normal chest. Next one. Let me just go down one. Yep. Ooh, that's bad. Don't do that. We are kind of up high. We will go splat. So we moved over one. Just keep going down. Once the chests are in, it's going to be easy. Well, once one of the lines they're in, it's going to be easier because you can just hold shift and click on the neighboring chest like that. See how easy that's going to be to make this go down as well. So as long as we got one of the sides in, the rest should follow quite easily. Alright, let's continue. Oh, I need to get back on the other side of that. Down one. And hopper. Alrighty then, guys. I am back and I just finished putting in 2 rows. I don't have enough chests for the last row, but there you go. That's how big the storage room itself is going to be. I did end up moving the chest over by one, so everything is now centered. So once we start putting in this wall here, we've got one on this side, and if we're putting in a wall on here, we've got one on that side too. So now it's centered. Oh, that was eating me up. So all I did was pretty much move this chest over by one, so now there's a gap, and I ran the hoppers around instead of straight towards it. So that is fantastic. But remember, the main pipe, well, the ups and downs are going to be there, so this will be the entrance over this side. Got to be real careful on where we stand right now. But as you can see, this will we're probably going to make that touch the ground. Same with the other side, and this pillar on the side here will be the entrance to climb up a stairway and like a drop canal and everything else, and then you'll be able to see this big storage, and we're going to have you will have all this enclosed, so it does look pretty. But, wow, this is just a monster storage room. This is not where you stand AFK, by the way. This would just not work totally. Now, there's still a bunch of work to be done. So, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. I didn't go through all that much hoppers, which is good. We've got definitely enough hoppers to do the last one. I just need to farm some more wood to get some more chests to do the last one, and then I'll start putting the sides on, start cleaning up all this bloomin' scaffolding. It's just so horrible, but at least the items now can be filtered out, and I can do some AFKing on top, I suppose. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching episode 36 of Minecraft Down Under. Join me for episode 37, where we'll probably be working on the main base again for a little bit before revisiting the gold farm. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll catch you all later.